You're just not enough for me. For a gorgeous woman like me who's all prepped to be a perfect wife, only a tall, high-income, high-education prince like Hottie will do. What a coincidence!
Huh? Chica. My name is Yuki Tsurumori. I got hooked on writing scripts after joining the drama club in college. And after graduation, I decided to pursue the path of a scriptwriter as a fourth-year university student. I want to properly learn the basics first. I've been self-taught until now. It's not easy, but even so, the strong desire to challenge myself pushed me forward.
Yuki!
Calling my name and running over to me is Hanashima Chika. We're in different departments, but we met at last year's school festival and have been dating since. Chika, wanna go cafe hopping again this weekend?
Sure! I want to go to that place that's trending on Lovesta.
From the start, she was beautiful and down-to-earth girlfriend. And on top of that, she worked hard to look good for me. Even learned to cook for me. She was truly hardworking. Wanted to be a man worthy of her, I learned to cook, practice escorting, and even brushed up on table manners I never paid attention to before. But
Yuki, let's break up.
right before graduation, she suddenly told me she wanted to break up. What's going on? Did I do something wrong?
No, that's not it. You see, I realized something. I was working hard to become a woman worthy of you, but at some point I thought, wow, I've become such an amazing woman.
Yeah.
So, I think there's probably a guy out there who's even more suited for me.
The expression on her face wasn't one I remembered from the girl I knew.
Sure, Yuki. Your cooking is delicious and your escorting is great. But honestly, if we're talking late and dark, you're on the dark side. And you're not even that tall, right? In short, you're just not enough for me. For a gorgeous woman like me who's all prepped to be a perfect wife, only a tall, high-income, high-education prince like Hottie will do.
I realized then, the girl I had imagined a future with was no longer here. Got it. If that's how you feel. And just like that, I broke up with a girlfriend I'd been with for a little over a year. The words, "You were prettier before all this," I swallowed as a final bit of kindness, and maybe a tiny jab. Hey, Obikawa-san. Oh, Yuki-kun. How's it going? 4 years later, I was now steadily making my way as a scriptwriter. Not bad, I guess. Haha, sure. Today's a special day, isn't it? This is my go-to cafe, and he's Obikawa-san, the owner. How's the writing coming along? I've been pulling all-nighters. Oh boy, that sounds rough. You're a hit writer now, after all. It's all thanks to you and everyone around me, Obikawa-san. Really, I'm grateful. It's a good thing to have a heart full of gratitude. It shows you're trying to be kind to others. I've got a friend who also values kindness. He's someone I look up to myself. Sounds like a great friend. Yeah, I meet up with him pretty often. Maybe I'll invite him for drinks next week. Just as we were chatting, the door opened, and there she was.
What a coincidence.
Huh? Chika. It was Chika, whom I hadn't seen since we broke up 4 years ago. I froze in surprise. You know her, Yuki-kun? She's actually my ex. Do you know her too, Obikawa-san? She's been lurking around the shop lately. Maybe she's been waiting for you? No way. I mean, she's the one who dumped me.
Hey, no one's seating me?
My apologies then.
It's fine. There's a spot next to Yuki, so I'll sit there. Honestly, this old-fashioned place.
Well, I'll bring you some water.
You have coffee, right? Just bring me whatever.
Understood. I'll prepare a house blend. Why are you here?
No reason. I just happened to walk in and saw you. Maybe it's fate.
Really? That was obviously a lie. Back when we were dating, she never really liked these retro cafes. I doubt her tastes have changed much, and I can't imagine her choosing this place herself. Was she really waiting for me here? But why? To get back together? No way. Here's your coffee and a side of pickles.
What is this? A beef fold joint? I don't need pickles. It's supposed to be milk and sugar.
And here's the red ginger.
Again? This isn't a beef bowl place. Old man, just zip it, will you? Sheesh. Anyway, Yuki, I hear your script writing career is going well. Back in college, I always thought you might have talent, you know?
But Chika, you never ever read my scripts, did you?
Was that so? Well, still, I always thought you were talented. Hey, that movie that got popular was super entertaining. What was the name again? The flower in the title. What was it called?
Nameless Flower. It has no name. Did you actually watch it?
I did. It was hilarious, moving, a total emotional roller coaster.
Wow, shallow comment. So, Chika, how about you? Still at Araishi Foods?
Of course. I mean, who else but me could land a job at such a big name company?
Right. After graduating, Chika got a job at Araishi Foods, a huge corporation. I remember how much she bragged about it when she got the offer.
And now I'm already a team lead. At 26, I'm the youngest in Arishi Foods history to make team lead.
Really? That's impressive.
Not many people can say they're dating someone on the fast track at a big company, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. Not sure though.
Oh, and I was almost picked as a model for one of the commercials.
Really?
Well, in the end, I let Maki Tomonaga have it.
Maki Tomonaga is a popular actress who's been in commercials, dramas, and movies.
She's pretty, though not as much as me.
Well, I guess so.
The president actually said, I want Hanashima-san, but I thought it'd be better to let a celebrity have the stage.
Huh? I had my thoughts, but for now, I just kept listening.
So, if you cozy up to me now, you might get some nice perks, you know. Who knows? Maybe I'll make my celebrity debut and star in one of your scripts. I'm pretty popular at the company. The president even said he's more of a fan of mine than Maki Tomonaga.
Oh, about that Maki Tomonaga? Just as I was about to speak, the phone I'd left on the table started ringing. Looked like a call was coming in. Sorry, I need to take this. Here's your water.
Now? Took you long enough.
Leaving Chika snapping at Obikawa across the counter, I answered the phone. Hello?
Yu-kun, are you already at the cafe?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I'll head over now.
Sure. Take your time getting here if you can.
Take my time? Why? Hey, who's that? A girl?
Well, yeah. I'm on the phone, so cut it out.
A girl, huh? Knowing you, you're probably dating some plain country girl, right? Drop her already.
Suddenly, Chica spoke loudly. I hastily covered the phone, but it was too late. Hey, you didn't have to say that so loud.
What was that just now?
Sorry, I'm in the middle of a little mess here. I'll call you back, sorry. I quickly hung up. Hey, you didn't have to say that so loud. What if she overheard?
Oops. Was my voice that loud? Didn't mean to. Maybe my true feelings slipped out. I've always been bad at hiding them, you know?
She says that, but it was obviously on purpose. I wanted to snap at her, but I knew it was pointless. When in against the hassle, I swallowed my words. How long are you planning to stay here? Didn't you have work?
What are you talking about? I cleared my schedule for today. Hey, forget that country girl and go out with me again, won't you?
Huh? What are you saying? Weren't you the one who said I wasn't good enough for you?
Well, that was what I thought at the time, but I guess you're the best after all.
I see. Well, sorry, but I'm turning you down. I never said it before, but I actually thought you were prettier back then.
Don't say that. Look, Yuki, you're handsome and amazing, you know? Your career's going great, right? And you're perfect with cooking, escorting, and table manners. I realized you're actually a dream guy. So yeah, I think we're meant to be after all.
Well, yeah. I did try to be the kind of guy who'd suit you back then. But I'll say it again. I'm turning you down. I'm not interested in someone who dumped me saying I wasn't good enough, only to come crawling back. More than anything, I'm already with someone else.
What? Come on! You're bored with that country girl, right?
Hey, you've been calling her country girl over and over.
Besides, I'm way cuter, right? Plus, I'm the youngest team lead, a career woman, and more popular than most actors. There's no girl out there as perfect as me, right? Okay, now that's settled. Let's ditch this old-fashioned place. I'll cover the bill, no worries.
Hey, wait! Ma'am, please don't cause a disturbance. I realized I'd have to physically push her away, even if it risked hurting her. Just as I braced myself for that,
Huh? You-kun?
the cafe door swung open, and in walked my girlfriend. Mackie, stay outside for a second, it's dangerous.
Huh? Maki? Huh? Wait a second. Are you Maki Tomonaga?
Yes, the person I was waiting for here was none other than the actress Maki Tomonaga.
Well, why is the real Maki Tomonaga here? Hi there. You-kun, heading somewhere?
No, not really. I just ran into my ex from college, and I got messy. By the way, I heard she's the youngest team lead at Araishi Foods. Do you know her?
Huh? Youngest team lead? I actually met the Araishi Foods president and a team lead once. They said that person was the youngest team lead.
So, it was a lie.
No, that's...
And that thinks about giving up the Araishi Foods commercial to Maki.
Huh? Giving up? I heard from the president they wanted to cast me from the start. They said they'd be dying to do a CM with me.
So the president's fan wasn't Chika, but Maki. Well, I wondered why they'd use a random person. What a ridiculous lie.
That was just, a misunderstanding, or mixed up info. Not like I meant to lie. Anyway, wait. You two know each other?
Know each other? We're dating. She's my girlfriend, and, well, actually now.
Girlfriend? Maki Tomonaga's your girlfriend? Then the person you were on the phone with just now. Hey, Yukun? Was the person you were on the phone with just now this lady?
Huh? Oh yeah.
Nice to meet you, country girl. I'm Maki Tomonaga. Well, that was, Sorry. It's just, that's the first time in this job I've ever been called a country girl, so I was a bit surprised. By the way, what exactly do you mean by country girl? No, it's not a bad thing, really. I mean...
Looks like she heard everything. Turns out actresses are scary when they get angry.
What is this? This wasn't supposed to happen.
Thanks for waiting. Here's your beef bowl.
Beef bowl? That's real? Why now of all times?
Here's milk and sugar for your preference.
I wanted that with my coffee. What are you, some kind of clown? Still the same as ever, Obikawa-san.
Maki-chan, welcome.
Hello, Obikawa-san.
Wow, it's amazing to have a popular actress and hit scriptwriter gathered in my little shop. Come on now, Obikawa-san. You've been knowing us since before we got famous.
Exactly. This is where I first met Yukun.
I'll keep coming by like usual.
What is this? You're all having fun leaving me out? So annoying, so annoying! Wait.
Suddenly, I heard the sound of a camera next to us. I turned to see Chika aiming her phone camera at us. Hey, what are you doing?
Come on, it's fine, right? You're a cute couple, aren't you?
Hey, cut it out! Don't take pictures without permission. No matter how much I protested, the shutter sound kept going from Chika's phone.
Look. As expected of today's hottest couple, right? Such clear shots. I mean, why not let more people see this photo? Let's have tons of people celebrate you too.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I'm saying... I'm going to take this photo to a tabloid and get you two in a hot scoop. That's what I'm saying.
Are you serious?
Of course I'm serious. Don't you think it'll make a great article? You think so too, right, country girl? Well, what now? If you both get on your knees and beg, maybe I'll forgive you.
Chika's momentum was only increasing. And no matter what we said, it would just pour oil on the fire. Meanwhile, Maki and I were as calm as if watching a peaceful river flow.
Hey, are you really serious about that?
Chika, are you seriously going to send it? I think you might want to rethink that revenge play.
Huh! Too late for that. I'll send the data to a tabloid right away. So, what'll it be? Want to show me a good old kneel and beg? Well then, yeah.
Yeah, if it'll make her happy, go ahead and send it. I mean, it's not really a problem.
What? Are you two insane? If this gets out, it'll be a huge scandal, you know?
Yeah, no problem. Because just earlier, we already sent out the announcement.
About our marriage. What? Marriage?
Yep. Actually, just earlier today, we registered our marriage. After that, Maki had some errands to run. And I came here ahead to tell Obikawa-san the news. So there's no hot scoop to break. And even if you send the photo, it won't make much of a story.
Then I'll just track down where you two live and expose it. Yuki, I'll post online about what a terrible boyfriend you were.
Hey, that's enough already. Hey, miss. You're an Araishi Foods employee, right?
Huh! So what?
How's Yoshiko-chan doing?
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about, old man.
Oh, you don't? but you should know.
I said I don't. Who's this Yoshi-chan?
Still, that guy's the one running the company, right? Yoshiro Takimoto.
Huh?
Yoshiro Takimoto? I didn't recognize the name, but Chika was clearly going pale. He's the president of Araishi Foods. I've known him since we were kids. What? Obikawa-san? You know the president of Araishi Foods? I had no idea.
He's the one who connected me to the CM, you know. Didn't I tell you, Yukun?
First I'm hearing of this.
No way. This old man's the president's childhood friend?
He's always been someone who valued kindness. Wasn't that part of the company's motto? Discipline yourself, show kindness to others, wasn't it? Someone who values kindness. Hearing that, I finally realized. Ah, the friend Obikawa-san mentioned who values kindness. He was talking about the president of Araishi Foods. So, miss, you sure you were saying some wild things earlier? Is that what people at Yoshi-chan's company are like? Forcing people to kneel and apologize? Is that what Araishi Foods employees do? That can be. He'd never stand for an employee like that in his company. Should I tell Yoshi-chan that someone from his company came to my cafe, caused a huge scene and left?
I'm so sorry.
And with that, Chika gave a frantic apology and bolted out of the cafe. Later, thanks to Obikawa-san, the president of Araishi Food found out about the incident. From now on, I'll be personally keeping an eye on you. If you do anything strange, be ready.
Yes, I'm so sorry.
After getting a harsh scolding, Chika's arrogant attitude and behavior reportedly toned down. Even when she tried to get a new boyfriend, she kept comparing them to me, and it always fell apart.
Yuki used to escort me perfectly. He made such delicious food.
The things I did trying to be a better boyfriend ended up tormenting her later. For someone who dumped me saying I was beneath her, that's pretty satisfying. Meanwhile, news of my and Maki's wedding spread across every media outlet. And for a while, the public was in celebration mode. On top of that, we got contacted by a film production company saying they wanted to make a movie using one of my scripts, starring Maki Tomonaga.
It's pretty rare, right? A husband and wife working together on a film?
Yeah, that's why I definitely want to do it, since it's such a rare opportunity. We both agreed without hesitation. Amazing! Another movie gig? You're on fire! I wouldn't have gotten any of these jobs on my own. It's all thanks to the people around me. Yuki-kun, you are really humble. Truly a super darling. Thanks. My wife is a nationally beloved actress. But even if she were just an unknown ordinary woman, I know I'd still keep working hard to be someone worthy of her. Because to me, she's the most precious person in the entire world.
Here you go. A nice little gift of work for a loner like you who doesn't get any action. Not like you've got anything better to do, right?
Wait, your basket. You cook?
So what if I do? Just let me go home already. My name is Otoya Kujo. I'm 25, working in sales admin at the ad agency Bing. My academic background is somewhere between above average and below elite. My hobbies are cooking, music, and movies. Pretty indoor stuff. A classic introvert. I don't hate my job, if it weren't for him. Hey, Kujo. I was planning to head to the movies after work today. Here you go. A nice little gift of work for a loner like you who doesn't get any action. Not like you've got anything better to do, right? What? I've already finished my own tasks, and I've got plans after this, so... That's Kazuki Tsuji. Claims he was a hardcore delinquent back in school. He's my colleague and fellow entry-level employee, but acts like he owns the place. Huh? Hey, Kujo. You're not seriously thinking I'm handing off work to you for my sake, are you? No, I didn't say that. Tsuji-san grins and throws an arm around my shoulder like we're close buddies. You and me? Totally different levels of man, bro. Even if we've got the same hours, a wimp like you won't get anything productive done. Just look at my jacked body compared to your scrawny little twig. Says it all. You're never gonna be like me no matter how hard you try, so just bury yourself in work. Bosses might actually notice you, and hey, maybe you'll even accidentally get married someday. He dumped a stack of papers on my desk and laughed his way out. It's not like I said I wanted to get married, or have a girlfriend or anything. Whatever. Let's just get it done.
Kujo-san, I'll help you out. It's infuriating, right? If only the section chief weren't like that.
Section Chief Hanako Sakuragi is great at her job, but totally conflict avoidant and selfishly romance obsessed. She thinks she's keeping it a secret, but everyone knows she's involved with Tsuji. Thanks, I appreciate it.
Things weren't this bad when the department head was around. But ever since he left on long-term business, she's been acting like she owns the place.
Yeah, let's just power through and finish this today. On my next day off, I went to the local supermarket. I started cooking to save money, but now it's totally become my hobby. And today, there's something else I'm looking forward to. Yuki-san, good to hear from you. I'm at the supermarket again. Pork's on sale today.
What a coincidence! I'm here too. I just started learning to cook. By the way, how was that movie yesterday?
Actually, the same coworker dumped work on me again, so I couldn't go. I'm chatting with Snow White, someone I met through social media who I really clicked with. I call her Yuki-san. She used to be a gal, so we seem like opposites, but we share similar tastes in movies and music. She works nights, so our schedules rarely align, but I often find myself turning to her for advice now.
Again? Have you tried talking to your boss?
The thing is, my section chief and the guy are kinda close. Even when we complain, no one takes us seriously.
That's ridiculous. They shouldn't be allowed to get away with that. You should speak up or go above her.
While we were chatting, I almost bumped into a woman coming from the opposite direction. Oh, sorry. Wait, huh?
No, my bad. Guess texting while walking's a bad idea.
We stop, staring at each other for a few seconds. Wait, what are you doing here?
You're...
Totally someone else, right? Anyway, I gotta go!
Hold it. You're Otoya Kujo, right? It's me, your old classmate, Suzune Shirayuki. Why are you running?
Because I do remember you. That's why I'm running. She's Suzune Shirayuki, my classmate back in high school, and a full-on delinquent. She was a lone wolf, not the bowling in a group type, but tough and defiant as hell. As a scrawny little introvert, I was terrified of her and avoided her completely.
Wait, your basket. You cook?
So what if I do? Just let me go home already.
Hey, Kujo. I've got a favor. Since you're good at cooking, can you teach me? Prices are getting rough, so I thought I'd try making stuff myself. But it's not going well.
Really? Why not ask one of your friends?
Friends? I've maybe got one? I just moved back here, so I don't really know anyone yet.
She says it like it's nothing, and she probably means it. Maybe Suzune is more like me than I thought? I start to feel a strange sense of connection, but even so, should I really say yes to this? While I'm hesitating, Suzune grabs my wrist.
That's why. You're all I've got, Kujo. I need your help. I want to make croquets.
Wait, I never said I would teach you. And croquettes? That's way too hard for a beginner. We should start with something easier. Yeah, she's definitely nothing like me after all. In the end, since my place was closer, she ended up coming over and cooking at my place. How did it come to this? So our impromptu cooking class began. First up, I asked her to try making a rolled omelette, and well...
Behold, Kujo, this is my true skill.
Before me was a tragic excuse for rolled omelette, billowing black smoke. It
might look like that, but it's actually good. Bird food can be tasty, you know.
What? You're eating that?
Of course. Would be a waste to throw it away. If you chew it like 100 times, you get the faint sweetness. For a second. They say it's like tasting the other side of flavor.
That sounds suspiciously like something a comedian said once.
But honestly, I'm getting tired of eating charcoal every time. Please, Kujo, teach me how to cook something normal.
Even with Shirayuki-san pleading like that, I couldn't nod right away. Part of me was still scared of her ex-delinquent aura, but...
So it's a no, huh? Figures. I knew it was a pain to ask.
Now I feel guilty. And at this rate, she really might be eating charcoal for the rest of her life. Moved by her unexpectedly quiet tone, I gave her a small nod. Then...
Thanks, Kujo!
Shirayuki-san instantly bounced back with full energy. Wait, was that soft act just an act?
Besides croquets, I want to learn tonkatsu, karaage, and stuffed cabbage rolls too. Come on, teach me already, Kujo-sensei.
Why is it all high difficulty stuff? Start with something simpler. And so, half forced into it, I ended up teaching Shirayuki-san how to cook on a regular basis. Since she works at a bar and our schedules don't match, we would usually video call during her lunch break for support. When our days off aligned, we would cook together at either of our homes. Wait, Shirayuki-san, you like this band? They broke up like 20 years ago.
I liked the theme song from Ei no Koi. I listen to it on rainy days when I go for walks.
As I got more used to spending time with her, I started realizing we had a lot in common hobby-wise. Not just music, movies, art, in a lot of areas, we shared surprisingly similar tastes. I genuinely enjoyed my time with her. And now that she had improved her cooking, she would even give me portions of what she made. Turns out she's surprisingly thoughtful too. But lately, something's been on my mind.
I recently ran into an old classmate, and I was really happy to find out he shares a lot of my interests. And yours too. We never even talked back in the day. Life really is full of surprises, huh?
No way. Yuki-san would actually be... Hey, Kujo! Rejoice! Brought you some more work, just for you. Time to score some points again, yeah? That day, Tsuji-san tried to dump his work on me again. I thought things had finally calmed down. Tsuji-san, this is your responsibility, isn't it? The moment I said that, Tsuji-san's fist slammed onto my desk. I told you before, I'm doing this for your sake, so don't get the wrong idea. Crap. Just like Yuki-san said, I should say something clearly. Even though I knew I should stand up for myself, I still couldn't find the words. Then, our section chief walked over, acting like she would graciously step in.
Now, you two, that's enough, okay? Tsuji-kun can be a bit harsh with words, but I think he means well. He's always been doing things you don't see behind the scenes. So Kujo-kun, be supportive, okay? I'm sure this'll help you grow too.
I knew our section chief understands me best.
That's not... I always see how hard Tsuji-kun works.
Seriously, she always does this. Everyone witnessing it just sighed in disbelief. Even if we report Tsuji's behavior, instead of scolding him, the section chief always covers for him and makes things worse. He's good at sucking up to higher-ups in HR too, so outside the sales director, people take her word over ours. Anyway, I'm super busy, so leave the rest to you, Kujo. On our next day off, I heard Yuki-san was struggling to choose cooking tools, so I worked up the nerve to invite her out. We shared our outfit details to recognize each other, and I waited nervously. But the person who showed up was Shirayuki-san.
No way. This can't be real.
I thought it might be, but wow.
Well, this is a surprise. But you're still hanging out with me today, right?
After shopping, we watched a movie, then dropped by the bar where Shirayuki-san works.
Today was really fun. But I seriously never expected Snow White to be you, Kujo. When I saw you in person, I was relieved you weren't totally different from the image I had.
Same here. Finding out Snow White and Shirayuki-san were the same person honestly made me happy. But you can talk all polite and proper like that too, huh?
I'm an adult. Of course I can use honorifics. By the way, how's work been lately? That coworker of yours still being a pain?
Yeah, about that. I told Shirayuki-san about what happened recently and the current situation at work.
I see. The issue with your section chief is one thing, but having your department head gone on long-term assignment sucks too.
Yeah, if only I could speak up to my coworkers more firmly.
Nah, I think you've already shown plenty of courage, Kujo.
Huh?
The old Kujo wouldn't have even tried to speak up to coworkers, or invited Snow White off on a day off, right? For you, that's huge progress. I think you could go even further next time.
You think so? If that's true, then maybe it's thanks to you.
Then I'd say the same. I wouldn't have learned to cook without your help. Thanks, Kujo.
Then Shirayuki asked this.
Hey, by the way, what company do you work for again?
An ad agency called Being.
Seriously? That's near my place. If I get better at cooking, maybe I'll drop off some food sometime.
Really? That would be awesome. Thanks. Yo, Kujo. A few days later at work, Tsuji-san called my name again. Tsuji-san, what is it? Hey, buddy. I've got work only you can do again today. I've got other stuff you can't handle. Tsuji-san, I'm not going to help you with your work anymore. Come on now. No need for all that talk. Let's not waste each other's time, yeah? I'm counting on ya. Just like always, Tsuji-san threw his arm over my shoulder and snorted. If you've got a problem, say it straight. Whining like a baby's annoying. Sorry. I nearly apologized by habit, but bit my tongue.
The old Kujo wouldn't have even tried to speak up to coworkers, or invited Snow White out on a day off, right? For you, that's huge progress. I think you can go even further next time.
Her words, filled with heat, echoed clearly in my mind. I want to be someone she and I can both be proud of. Got it. Then let me say it clearly. Huh? I'm not going to help you with your work ever again. What? Do you even know what you're saying? Even someone like me has someone who believes I'm brave. To live up to that person's faith in me, I'm going to face you head on, with everything I've got. You, don't screw with me, acting all tough, Kujo. Kazuki growls. If he tries to turn this into a physical fight, I'm prepared to take legal action. But just then...
Kujo-san's right. Stop making excuses and do your own work. What do you mean for your sake? You're just trying to take it easy for yourself.
Yeah! Everyone's supposed to take responsibility for their own work. That's basic, right? If you need help from others, then ask for it properly, like an adult. Other coworkers start complaining too, giving Kazuki cold stares. He looks around, searching for Hanako to bail him out, but she's out at a meeting. Then, look here, I don't care how much you all whine, the section chief's on my side. Don't think you've won. I remember this! Huh? Shouting that, Kazuki took off running. Did he forget about the work he brought?
What just happened?
I'm not totally sure either. Wait, was that the real him? Damn it! This is such crap! I can't believe I, of all people, got humiliated by those nobodies! I found out later that Kazuki's tough guy act was all for show. He had never been in a real fight. Back in school, he was just a lackey for the bad kids, puffing himself up only when dealing with people weaker than him. Tch, screw this! I'm gonna grab something from the convenience store. Stomping his feet, Kazuki tried to storm outside, only to crash into someone just beyond the automatic doors. Watch it, asshole! You blind?
Huh? You're the one who should watch it.
Hee! The fury in Shirayuki-san's eyes and voice made Kazuki collapse on the spot.
I'm here to drop off food for a friend. You're in the way, move it!
I'm sorry! Like she had no use for him anymore, Shirayuki-san walked into the building as Kazuki sat there, clutching his sore back and sniffing. Weeks later, both Kazuki and the section chief were summoned by the sales director, who had returned from long-term assignment. Do you know what this is about?
No clue. He said he wanted to talk right after coming back.
If something goes wrong, I'm counting on you. You're all I've got, Hanako.
Kazuki-kun. Oh, that makes me so happy. But I'm sure he just wants to thank us for holding down the fort, right?
Trying to escape reality, they clung to the hopeful fantasy. But...
Wow. Seems like a lot happened while I was away. Alright, why don't you two explain everything? Sakuragi Kacho? Suji-kun?
She had in front of her numerous complaints from staff. With undeniable proof like recordings, it exposed everything the two of them had been doing. Yes, weeks ago, she had reached out, and we spent our time collecting all the evidence. Kacho!
Please forgive me. I was scared of Kazuki-kun. I had no choice.
Don't pin this all on me! You acted like you understood everything I said!
Come on! A man like you should be willing to take fall for someone you love, right?
Huh? Don't flatter yourself! I only got close to you to use you for my own promotion!
That's awful! So all those sweet words were lies! Silence! While I was gone, you two treated the sales department like your personal playground and abused the staff. This kind of behavior is absolutely unacceptable. We'll be holding the HR director who turned a blind eye accountable too. Prepare for consequences.
Yes, ma'am. After dealing with Kazuki and the section chief, the director came over to me.
Sorry for everything you had to go through. You came to me right away, and I did try to warn them, but from afar, this is what happened.
It's not like we employees just sat and took it. We contacted her immediately, and had her give direct instructions or reassign jobs where she could. That short period when Kazuki backed off was right after the director gave him a warning. No thank you. We really appreciate how fast you acted, even with everything on your plate. After that, the section chief and Kazuki were effectively fired for what they have done. Higher-ups like the HR director, who blindly trusted the section chief, were also formally punished for negligence. And then...
Kazuki-kun, tell me it's not true. You did not love me.
Hey, please stop! Word spreads fast in this industry. Neither of them had found new jobs. Kazuki tried to ditch his former lover once she had no more use to him, but she refused to let go. Things escalated until the police had to get involved. The former section chief was arrested. Kazuki, deeply traumatized by it all, reportedly had a breakdown and was now hospitalized. Yuki-san, can I talk to you about something? Is now okay? Ever since we started talking directly, we hadn't used social media much. I hadn't opened the chat in a while.
Yeah, I'm free. What's up?
Actually, I think I'm in love with someone.
Oh? What kind of person?
Kinda rough around the edges. Pushy. A little sloppy, maybe.
And that's what you like?
That's part of the charm. But they've got a strong sense of justice, and they're really sincere. They're awkward but cute, and when I'm with them, I feel like I can truly be myself, even though we're nothing alike. Suzune grips her phone tightly. Suddenly, the doorbell rings. She flings the door open, and there I am, holding flowers. Shirayuki-san. I mean, Suzune-san. Even though I prepared all this, seeing her face in person made me freeze. But I couldn't keep her waiting. I took a deep breath and spoke. I like you. Will you go out with me? Sparkling tears fell from Suzune's eyes like stardust. Our personalities, our pasts, everything about us was completely opposite. And yet, whether online or in person, we were drawn to each other.
What even is this? I like you too, Otoya. Let's keep cooking together. And I want you to keep eating my food, okay?
You can't make people follow you with force. But if you treat them with respect and gratitude, then maybe, just maybe, you can change the future into something close to